The Oklahoma State Board of Corrections this week was given a sobering overview of what budget constraints and overcrowding are doing to a system that Corrections Director Joe Albaugh warns is ready to pop. In this ONR Extra, we hear from corrections staffers who presented some startling statistics and dangerous scenarios inside the Oklahoma prison system, a system which is operating at 109% capacity with a severe shortage of correctional officers.
If we compare FY 2008 to FY 2017, the agency is working with $25 million less in appropriated funds, 543 less full-time employees, and 1,790 additional inmates. Due to high incarceration rate and limited state-owned beds, the state relies heavily on contracted beds. As of May 31st, 2017, there were over 7,000 inmates in contracted beds at a cost to the agency of over $100 million thus far for FY 2017.
Based on our current hiring rates, 39.5% of DOC staff are eligible to qualify for food stamps with a family of 4. In Oklahoma's Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or the SNAP program, the qualifying yearly household income for a family of 4 is $31,590. As a correctional officer with DOC, salaries do not exceed this amount until the 4th level of that job series. So you have to promote through cadet, through officer, through corporal, and then to sergeant before you even reach that threshold. Our starting salaries for our correctional officers is $12.78 an hour, or $26,573 a year. As a comparison, starting correctional officer salaries in an 8-state region comparative to ours, the average is $15.28 an hour. Clerks working at 7-Eleven, their starting pay is $13.35 an hour, and if you work the night shift, it's $13.90 an hour.
A lot of times, especially on the evening shift, you have one officer that was assigned to a unit that had 2 quads on each end that he was going back and forth to try to take care of, and you had 150 guys on one side, and 20 or 50 of them are out all the time. And so while he's counting this side, he's going over here to count this side. Well, these guys are popping out of their cells and running around all over the day rooms. And while they're running around the day rooms, they're ripping all the light fixtures off the walls. And they're tearing the bathrooms up that we gave them. We emptied out cells to make bathrooms.
There's a price to prison growth. So the growth that's expected over the next 10 years will require building 3 prisons, 2 male and 1 female. The cost to build 3 new prisons is $1.2 billion. The cost to operate those prisons is $700 million. So we're talking about a price tag for prison population growth of $1.9 billion over the next 10 years. It should be noted that Crime and Justice Institute's analysis indicated that 75% of our admissions in fiscal year 15 for prison were for nonviolent crimes. Also, 56% of nonviolent inmates sentenced to prison had 0 or 1 prior convictions.